Nobody thought it was plausible, though, that the Eagles would lose to the Cowboys after they went up 21-0. This was a game I think a lot of people just mailed it in and thought, oh, man, typical Cowboys BS. Brian Schloppenheimer is going to completely blow this thing, and this team wasted all those big moves at the trade deadline. Lo and behold, they surged 24 unanswered points to win the game. This is the fourth win in franchise history in which the Cowboys trailed by exactly 21 points. The last time that they did it was at St. Louis in 2014. They also had a victory in 1999 at the Washington Redskins, and in Week 8 of 1984 against the Saints. Another part with this, and this is the crazy thing, the Cowboys are kind of decently positioned to sneak their way into the playoff. Now, the playoffs, the NFC has a lot of competitive teams this year. It's kind of flipped on its head where we've got all these teams with really good records. They're 5-5-1. They have a 9% chance to make the playoffs and a 2% chance to win the NFCs. But you never know. I mean, they weren't expected to pull off this win, so who knows whatever the hell they're going to do.
Offense is potent, man. I'll admit it. This Cowboys offense is exciting. The Javonte Williams revitalization in the league is refreshing. He runs hard. He looks healthy. He looks strong. He's not going to burn every DB on the field on the way to an 80-yard touchdown, but he gets chunk plays. He's not just a big bruiser that runs for 3 yards. He finds a seam and gets it going. The Cowboys have a running back. They have two stellar wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb back doing his thing, and then George Pickens. How refreshing is that this year? Yeah. What he's doing. I mean, it feels like every game he gets found on a deep crossing route and then catches the ball one-handed or some freaky catch and goes for another 15 yards, punching defenders on the way out of bounds. Like, it's actually a good offense. I'm going to respect it. I'm going to throw some respect to Dak. Just broke the record for the most passing yards in Cowboys team history. Needs 12 touchdown passes to break Romo's touchdown record in team history. What are we going to say about this guy when it's said and done? Because he's going to have the Cowboys records. I mean, they won't have the Super Bowl records, the ring records, but is he going to be the best passer the Cowboys have ever had? I'm not sure, but I would hate to see the Cowboys waste such a good season of his and where the offense actually showed up and the defense might be getting better. Is that scary? Like, can I say that the defense might be getting a little bit better?
I would hope so after they brought in Quinnen Williams. And here's the thing. Quinnen Williams had a career-high 8 pressures on 30 pass rush reps in this game. I don't think that I'm going to reframe that. Yeah, it's gotten better. And I think for them to lock down the way that they did to finish this game off and completely remove the Eagles offense from the equation, I think a lot of that comes down to bringing in Williams. It really does feel like that there's now a presence that they desperately were looking for in the interior to seriously cause problems. Quinnen Williams was the missing piece. As much as we could sit here and clown the Micah trade, it might have been more impactful than we're willing to recognize.
It's looking good right now. It's not looking like Jared is having made a bad move right now. Okay. Now the Packers are still winning. Micah's still making plays, but the Cowboys getting that win against the Eagles is kind of ridiculous. How do the Eagles go from we're going to target AJ Green, we're going to target Devontae Smith down the field, deep ball, carve you up, Jalen Hurts putting on a show in the first quarter, the first probably 25 minutes of the game actually, and then disappear? Why do they flatline? Why are they a team that last year they could, if the offense was stalling, just turn to the backfield and say, fix this, big guy, help us out, Saquon, give us a boost that we need. And then this year, that's not there. It's really starting to become a concern. I'm not putting them on the fraud watch list. I still think that the team is so deep. The defense still plays really well, but it's concerning when the offense goes away and then can't find the pulse, because offenses go away. You can see an NFL team, a great NFL team, disappear for a quarter. Even in the Chiefs, when they had Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes, I was rolling they went down 24-0 to the Houston in the playoffs, and then for a quarter, and then they turned it on for 3, and they got back in it. So even really good offenses can do that, but the Eagles, when they get in that funk, they can't get out of it. That's a problem.
By the way, just to go back to the Cowboys playoff scenario, as I kind of alluded to, there is a bit of an uphill battle because these are the teams that they're effectively fighting with to get in. Packers, Seahawks are in the 5 seed. The Packers are in the 6 seed. The 49ers are in the 7 seed. They all have records better than 7-4. The Lions are out of the playoff picture at the current moment at 7-4. Panthers are ahead of the Cowboys, and then the Cowboys are at 10. So they would need you've got all these like really quality, solid franchises that are doing really good stuff this year. Someone's going to miss it of the group I just mentioned. So for the Cowboys to end up getting into the mix, it's going to be really, really hard. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. They would need a lot of things to bounce their way. But at least if you finish the year strong, it's one of those things where you start to feel pretty good about yourself in the direction that things are turning.
You know, I didn't hear you mention Atlanta for the about being.
No, they're dog shit.
Oh,
Your
sorry.
team
They got a
sucks.
win yesterday. I thought that might have boosted them in the playoff chances.
See, the Falcons are the one team that they're 4-7, man. They're the one of those.
Win out, Kirk. Come on.